Hey there.
Hi,
Hi.
welcome.
Okay.
Hi, it's Brian and Christina from Your Healthy Steps.
Okay, wonderful. So, here we are talking about foam rollers,
Foam rollers,
because we
yeah.
love our foam rollers.
We do.
Right? Okay. And so I hear when it comes to foam rollers, size matters.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
So, what we're going to talk about is when you're looking at a foam roller,
Right.
what size should you really start out with, right?
Right. And the
Okay.
diameter. Yeah. So I just right off the bat, we're not medical doctors and we're not diagnosing or treating. We're just telling you our personal experience over the last 14 years. And I would say with foam rolling, if you had any concerns with any bone density, joint mobility, any of this, before you start foam rolling, just have it checked out by your doctor. Make sure that you're able to get around and move around, or this type of work is good for you.
Okay, wonderful.
All right.
Okay, so before we start, we have a giveaway that we'd love you to grab.
Absolutely.
And it's all about foam rolling. So just click on the link and you'll get our free report, and it will tell you 4 things no one has ever told you before about foam rolling.
Yeah.
And then we give you some tips to make your foam rolling time even more effective.
Right, because if you're using it, make it effective.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. Okay. All right. So,
Okay, so you were saying that there's 2 measurements to foam rollers, right?
Right.
It's how tall they are or how long they are?
the length, yes.
The length.
Diameter of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
So let's cover that first, right? The diameter.
Diameter? Okay,
Okay.
tell us.
All right. Well, these are 6-inch diameter foam rollers, and they are, I would say, the most common. They're what we use in our clinic. It's what we use in our classes, and it's what we use here at home. So the 6-inch diameter is size, the 3-inch to 4-inch diameter. I don't have those here because we don't generally use them. They are generally called, they're advertised as being able to target certain areas very efficiently. But again, we teach people to use and learn the techniques, and the 6-inch diameter is going to work just fine. I mean, it's the most common foam roller diameter out there. I don't know. We just don't use the 3 to 4-inch diameter, so it's really the 6-inch.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that was easy.
That was very easy. I mean, I don't even discuss the 3 to 4-inch diameter foam rollers. So it's. But I want to mention that they're there. But
Yeah.
I don't know. This seems to work.
Well, you want like one tool that can take care of many things.
Absolutely right. I
And
mean,
this
by the
can.
time you look at all the advertisement, you're going to have over 500 foam rollers in your house, and unless you have a warehouse.
Yeah.
Yes, get the size. The one size fits all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have the length, right? So
Yes.
we have 2 different lengths here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this is the 12-inch, and I forget what the centimeters are here. Let me just quickly. So this is 25 by 30 centimeters, or 12-inch, and then this is 24 or 60 centimeters. And then there's a longer one, and that is 36 inches or 90 centimeters. And those would be basically if you put the 2 together,
Yeah,
right?
that's crazy.
So let's talk about the short one here. This was actually the very first foam roller I bought. So the nice thing, and we're going to talk about the density of foam rollers in our next live, Facebook Live. But I bought this in 2006, and I bought it because I thought it would be very easy to travel with. And that's what it's sold as. And the smaller ones, you can travel with it. Well, think about putting this thing in your luggage and getting on an airline. Okay, you're already getting how much you're paying to get your luggage on the plane, and you take up this much space. So again, it just doesn't make sense to buy this just for traveling. Okay, so now let's talk about use of it. The biggest complaint our clients have, and my biggest complaint, was I kept falling off this thing. I mean, there's not a lot of room here.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to put 2 legs on this, it's going to be frustrating, and it's a waste of time. And so, again, we don't have a lot of time to foam roll, so use your time effectively. So it's cute, it's nice, and unless you travel by car, maybe. But
Yeah, it's great for our 8-year-old.
it's great for,
That's-
yes. I mean, and
that's her
we'll be
roller.
teaching about kids in the future, but for adults, it doesn't seem to do a good job.
Okay, so
So here it is. This is what we use in our clinic. It's what we teach in our classes, and this is what we use at home. We actually have another one for Christine and one for me. This is the 24-inch, right? And most people can get both legs on there if they need to. They can you can put every body part on it that you need to. So it's appropriate.
Yeah.
You don't tend to fall off of it. The other thing is that it tracks well with you. So as you're rolling around, one part of it's not staying in one place and the other part's kind of going off kilter, which can be incredibly frustrating. The other part of this, if I had to travel in my car, I could throw this in my trunk fairly easily, And it doesn't, I mean, this is still a fairly good sized piece of equipment. So it does take up a little room in our bedroom. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
so, think about something even larger than this and trying to store it in your house. So again, all of our reviews, all of our use, it's the 24-inch that seems to be the
Yeah,
best.
for sure.
Yeah, we recommend it to every one of our clients. So then the next size is going to be both of these pretty much together. I don't know if we can see that here, but we're looking at something quite formidable here. And the biggest complaint here is that as you are using this longer foam roller, this 36-inch foam roller, there's all this extra mass of foam roller out there, and you're using a small piece, and so it gets in the way. If you're trying to use the inside of your leg and this foam roller, you got to try to keep it out of the way, and it doesn't track as well. I mean, you're moving on it, and one part of it doesn't. So that larger one gets very, very, very frustrating.
Okay.
So
There you
I
have
guess it really comes down to it's the 24-inch size. It's in the 14 years that we've been doing this is what we recommend to our clients. It's what we teach with, and it's what we use.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Great.
I think that's it.
You want to finish up?
I can. Again, it's. Well, I was just going to talk about that's what we recommend to our clients. I don't know if you wanted to talk about the free report again, or
Okay. Yeah. Don't
following us on
yeah.
Facebook.
Okay. Don't forget, you need to do two things.
Yes.
Make sure you on our Facebook page, click like, right? So you get notifications of when we go live next. And next time we'll be talking a little bit more about the foam roller to make your purchase, so you get the right
density.
one.
Yep, the density.
Density,
of it.
yes.
Or the firmness of it. Yep.
Yes, and then so when you get your foam roller, you want to know what you're doing with it.
Yes.
So make sure you download our free report, and that's going to give you 4 things that no one has ever told you about foam rolling. Why we're so crazy about foam rolling.
Yep.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so go ahead, do those 2 things, and what we'll do is we'll just see you next week.
That sounds good.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Have a great day.